Hi, Scorpio. This is going to be your reading for the end of December. Sorry it's a little late, you guys. I struggle to keep up with this channel, but better late than never, especially for you guys. I'm here for you. So this is good for any placement of Scorpio in your natal chart. As always, please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone that watches. This is just the energy I picked up on for you today. Things could be opposite, roles could be reversed. If you want to book a private one-on-one reading with me, cool. I love reading for Scorpio. I love all the water signs, but there's something about that water sign ruled by Mars. You guys are my favorite. I'd be happy to do a private reading for you. Link to schedule a one-on-one with me to my website is down in the description below. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now it's Soma Chandra Scorpio. Scorpio, you're being protected at this time. I'm picking up on a lot of forceful feminine energy around you. There may be some kind of an energetic showdown between yourself and another person to a degree. I think that you are very different in your approach to life, as well as your spiritual beliefs, maybe political beliefs. This could be a family member as well. What came out of the Messages of Love Oracle deck is healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. I think they may be revisited, but I feel like it's mostly just what it says. There's a healing taking place, protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. Forgiveness is at the bottom of the deck. There could be children involved as well. Forgive yourself and another and just move forward if you can forgive them. I definitely see anger between the two of you, and someone does want justice. Scorpios are... I'm a Libra, and I find that I have something in common with Scorpios. Everyone says, oh, Scorpios, or they'll drink blood from the skulls of their enemies. I don't know about all that. I just know that similar to Libra and also maybe Aquarius, you guys, no man gets left behind on Scorpio's watch, and you don't like seeing other people hurt. You're incredibly loving and loyal people. Like Scorpios will say, I will cut a bitch for you. Like, you don't like to see anyone that you love hurt. You stand up to the lions of injustice in some ways, and in many ways. It's not that it's hard for you guys to forgive. It's just that when a Scorpio sees someone doing something that's really, really bad and wrong, they do not like it. You guys don't like it. I do think it will be a test of faith and strength of character on your part. There has been some kind of a rejection, maybe a falling out between yourself and someone else. You're being protected because whatever happened between the two of you or is happening is triggering old wounds. Just try to work on healing and forgiveness. Do what you can is what I'm hearing. Do what you can. Do what feels comfortable. Do what feels right. Yeah, but someone's been elusive, intangible, dishonest, and tricky. Someone is being elusive. Now, you may be trying to be elusive with this person because you're being seen as the high priestess. I think that this might be a family situation or a group dynamic that y'all just don't feel like you can be part of. I'm hearing you're biting your tongue as well. You may be the one that's pulling back, and so you're going to be accused of lying when all you're trying to do is maybe protect yourself in a scenario. Pride, Leo energy, ego, arrogance, and stubborn love. Now, I do see a person around you that may be elusive and tricky, and they are a very stubborn, arrogant, and prideful person. I'm also hearing, though, that it could be somewhat in reverse where, like, you have to pull back. You can't say shit. You have your pride and your dignity. At this point, you're not going to say anything. Upheaval. There's been a lot of shock. I'm hearing that, and solitary is at the bottom of the deck. Withdrawn, lonesome, single. Someone is very beautiful right now with the beauty card down here. Some of you have decided, I've got to pull out of a scenario, and it might shock someone else. They're like, what? I thought you were coming to Christmas dinner. And you're like, nope, not really, no. No, I'm not going to listen to all y'all talk about your political or religious beliefs that I don't agree with. That could be something, because the hierophant is here. That does speak to tradition, family, the rules, the system, the way it's always been done. It could just be a Taurus. But there's like disagreements and anger and gossip and hearsay. And I think that you do not want any part of that, and it may shock other people to hear you say that you're bowing out of some kind of an event at the last minute. But I also think that you may have a person who's just alone and withdrawn, and they just are mayhem wherever they go. They could be like a bit of a wrecking ball to a degree. They might not come off that way, though. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Hierophant. The way they're feeling is the Three of Cups. But you're being seen as the High Priestess. We'll talk about the massive difference spiritually between the High Priestess and the Hierophant. What you need to know is death. There you are, baby. I am death. I am rebirth. That is Scorpio. And the final outcome is the Four of Cups. And I feel like the Four of Cups is you. It's like, man, I don't know what to do here with you. I'm hearing I can't even with you. Nine of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I can't even with you. The Moon, the bottom of my clarification deck. This is emotional and confusing. And the Ten of Swords. Ouch. Something has hurt. Someone may feel stabbed in the back as well. Whoever this is, they're interesting. So... and I do feel it is a feminine energy. We have the Hierophant here. Clarifying the Hierophant is a Knight of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and Justice. Some of you may be breaking out of a serious commitment. You would like independence. You would like to serve your justice. You would like to recapture a sense of like love and creativity and youth and vitality in your life. You feel as though justice will be served in your favor if you do this. I'm also hearing that some of you have a woman around you. She is a powerful woman with the Queen of Wands, although I often associate Scorpio with the Queen of Wands because you're ruled by Mars, so all the fire energy. And this person may be very emotionally expressive. They may be somewhat idealistic. They may say that they're kind of renegade too. They stand apart. I'm hearing like a justice warrior in some way. There could be a Libra involved as well, Libra or Taurus. So I'm like, okay, well, this person could be you, could be them, looks like a very powerful person. They may be a matriarch or patriarch of a family. They may also be a leader in some kind of a system. They are a force of nature. They may want justice served here. Okay. But there looks like there's a lot of gossip and hearsay. Like it started to go sideways here with the Three of Cups. This is the meanest looking Three of Cups I ever did see in this deck. They look like the Mean Girls Club. Did you hear about her? They're all wearing the same outfit. They're all drinking the same drink. They all think they're amazing. But I don't think they realize that they look kind of like sheep is what I notice here. So this may be the tribe of the Hierophant. Like everyone gets along like really, really great. But they're all kind of the same. And underneath this is the Chariot. Could be a Cancer involved. The Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. All right, I don't know who these people are, but this is the Mean Girls Club. Something about traveling, going somewhere. It's possible that there's, I mean, these cards are shit talking, gossip, and hearsay, and not nice either. Someone is an instigator here. This Queen of Wands may be trying to, Scorpio, she may have some kind of a beef with you. She could be a family member. Again, or maybe sometimes the Hierophant is like a large organization. It could be work, it could be church. They may say, I'm hearing almost like smear campaign, maybe. I know that's not true for all of you, but some of you. They want you to come. They're going to talk about you. They're mad that you will not. If you're the Queen of Wands, like you claimed independence from this group or this family or this relationship or this organization or whatever the hell the Hierophant is for you, it can be very ambiguous sometimes, that someone does not like that. Or you may be prepared to hear some gossip and hearsay. Someone is hearing something through the grapevine that pisses them off. Here's how you're being seen, Scorpio. If you're a cross-watcher, reverse the roles, please. I'm hearing a cross-watcher get really mad and say, no, that's what Scorpio did to me. Okay, if that's your scenario, just reverse the roles, babe, okay? Well, I'm reading for Scorpio right now. You're being seen as the High Priestess. Clarifying the High Priestess is the Hierophant, the Sun, and Temperance. Okay. Let's talk about for a minute the difference between like the hermit and the high priestess versus the hierophant. And I'm going to speak in spiritual terms. I'm using like a spiritual metaphor, a religious metaphor. This is like a long-standing tradition where we play by the rules and we do it the way it's always been done. This is like the Pope. This is like a big spiritual belief system. And there's a lot of fellowship and a lot of security surrounding the hierophant when we stay in this energy. And there is a very strong social component to the hierophant as well in regards to beliefs and a belief system. The high priestess or the hermit is very renegade. And the high priestess, I talk about this a lot when these two cards come out. The high priestess doesn't want to negate the hierophant. She's like, I mean, I love going to church with y'all on Sundays, and I learned a lot here from all of you. And I did get a lot of fellowship with you. But then I heard some shit that I didn't agree with, so I went back to my shack in the woods, and I talked to God by myself. Like energetically and spiritually, you and this person could be very, very different. You could have very different religious belief, spiritual beliefs, political beliefs. You are not going to be told what to do by the hierophant. And then it's like you're the real hierophant, Scorpio. You're going to work for yourself. You're going to follow your own belief system. Spirit is smiling upon you. Some of you have Leo and Sagittarius and Taurus in your chart. Some of you are in a serious relationship with a fire sign, maybe. I feel as though the angel of the divine is walking with you. The clarity and like a healed inner child is shining upon you, and you're the one with all the wisdom. I'm seeing potentially a showdown between two people in regards to who's right, who's wrong, whose beliefs are correct, and who's not. Some of you just may say this weekend, look, I'm pagan or I'm Wiccan or I don't want to go to church. And they're like, you need to come and save your soul and make it all right with God. And you're like, I'm square with God. And they're like, no, you're not. And you're quietly saying, oh, yes, I am, with the cold shoulder. Spirit walks with me. Spirit definitely walks with me. Here's what you need to know, or your advice, Death. This has been a long time coming. Most of you that watch tarot understand the spiritual signature and meaning of these cards in regards to your sign. Your cards are Judgment, the Tower, and Death. Judgment is that major moment where we have to listen to our gut, right, Scorpio? That's what you teach us. Tower is boom, Mars energy, where there's a sudden shift. Death is the Pluto energy that's slower and more subtle. There has been a change happening here and an ending and a death happening here for a very long time. It is not over, but this will die. It will die. It will. There is an ending that will take place. Clarifying this is the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords. Who's this? She's over here too. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords could be two different people. They could be different aspects of the same person. And then the Three of Pentacles. I definitely think that you're going to have to stand up for yourself, Scorpio. I definitely see that you have someone who is an incredibly strong, opinionated person around you. They will circle back and be very demanding with you. And they're going to passive aggressively see if they get your attention. And she's over here sharpening her knife. That's cute. Okay, whoever you are, Queen of Swords, you're dealing with the luminous warrior. Aries and Scorpio are the luminous warrior. They're ruled by Mars. Y'all will only fight the good fight, though, unless you really piss a Scorpio or an Aries off. If you piss off the Mars energy, ooh, sometimes bad stuff happens. I mean, look around on planet Earth. Like, yeah, humans fight just to win sometimes. And the highest version of that signature of Scorpio is, look, I only fight the good fight. No man gets left behind on my watch. You don't tell me what to do. You need to know that this person will not leave you alone, I don't think. I also think the Queen of Swords may be someone around you that gives you good advice, that cares about you, that tells you, just let this die. Some of you do have a friend who will absolutely stand by you, but know your friends and your enemies right now, Scorpio, because there is someone around you who is two-faced, because they're over here in the environment, and they are very overbearing. They're going to make you feel bad for being renegade. They're going to make you feel bad for pulling back and choosing to be solitary. They want you to do what they want you to do. Very much. Yeah. So, final outcome is the Four of Cups. Meh. I think you don't know who to trust right now. I think you don't quite know how to feel right now. Clarifying this is the World, the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. And I do feel like this is your energy because you're the Two of Swords over here. So I feel like you're the island of nope. Nope. No. If I spend time with you, if I deal with you, if I listen to you, you're gonna make me fight with you. I can't trust you. This is no. You don't want to have anything to do with this. Also with the World and the Chariot, someone could be trying to pull you to travel or do something with them at the end of the month or maybe in the new year. You're blocking this out. The choice is yours. You feel very caught off guard. I'm also hearing that some of you, this is very specific. I feel like just maybe one or two people need to hear it. Someone told you that they were here for you and that they were going to help you in a time of need. And at the last minute, they're going to tell you no. And then they're going to judge you and say they disapprove of you as a person because you're not perfect, apparently. You can't really trust this person. There is someone that may stab you in the back. I was like, okay, show me this person. Overall energy, what's coming out the strongest? What do we need to know further about this person? The Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. Here's that Queen of Swords again. Who the hell is this? And then the Seven of Swords. Wow. This person may do very well for themselves. They also may think that their shit doesn't stink. Sometimes the Nine of Pentacles does mean I think I'm better than everybody else. Maybe, maybe not. They may just do very well for themselves. They are here to fight and here to win. The Queen of Swords, very forceful. And also, I mean, this looks like a person, worst case scenario, Scorpio, that is... They lie. They have Gemini traits. Poor Gemini. They're not all liars. They're just good at it. But they lie. They take things that don't belong to them. In particular, information. They love to fight. They love to win. They may think they're smarter and better than everybody else. This could also be a person that says to you, stand up for yourself. You may also have a go-between person because there's a Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands here, Scorpio, with the Three of Cups. One of them you might be able to trust. The other one you can't trust so much. From what I see here, Scorpio, you can't trust any of these bitches. You cannot trust any of them. Like none of them. This is going to be a moment where you know who your real friends are. And I do see someone constantly circles back around to another chick. I'm seeing maybe two women gang up on you, possibly. And I was like, okay. I use the Lenormand system as kind of oracle cards. We have the Mask, the Mice, the Fox, and then the Polar Bear at the bottom of the deck. This is a feminine energy. Is this like Cinderella's stepmother and her two mean stepsisters? I'm seeing that it might be that with one hell of an overbearing mother. Oy, oof. This may be family that just like doesn't understand why you are who you are, because this can be an overbearing mother figure. This is a powerful person with polar bear. These are formidable animals. They do have a very strong maternal vibe. This person may be pulling strings here, although I don't have the Magician. They have this overprotective side, a very protective side, and a survival ability to survive as well with the polar bear. They live in a very difficult, rough climate and can make it for extended periods of time with very little resources. They're quite the survivors. But this person is two-faced. They are also opportunistic. They don't know who to be in this scenario. They're going to talk out of both sides of their mouth. They're also incredibly opportunistic. And they will get away with what they can. They may also think that you're opportunistic. And if you need their help, they'll only give you their help if they can tell you what to do and how to live your life, Scorpio. They have to kind of get by on very little. I see a person, someone who's in survival mode, who will say or do anything they can to get by in life, and they're opportunistic and they'll be dishonest. I also hear a woman that will flip the script and say one thing when she means another. Ay, 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 that's such a pain in the butt. And you don't know what to do here. This has hurt you. You're guarded. The choice is yours. The rejection is for your protection. Like if you thought you were going to spend time with them and then they rejected you in the end or whatever, it was all just like gaslighting and bullshit. That's what you would have had to deal with for quite some time. Okay. Now you don't know what to do. What you're seeing is justice, the Two of Pentacles, strength, and the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. You feel very stabbed in the back. This has happened before. And the World here. It's ultimately going to put you on a different path and end something that really needs to end here, Scorpio. Some of you, I can hear some of you saying, did I bring this upon myself? Is this what I deserve? I don't think so, Scorpio, based on what I'm picking up on. I also think that some of you have a choice to serve justice in some way, but you don't know what that looks like. You don't. You don't know what to do here with the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. And strength. You're going to be strong. It's going to take you strength to deal with this. I'm also hearing some of you have like a pet and you don't know what to do with your pet for the holidays now. Someone may say they don't like one of your dogs or something as well. But I see you being strong. I do think that you want to serve justice. You just don't know how to. But the prediction for the end of the month is that you're going to say no to this person. I feel like someone's trying to teach you a lesson when it's not at all their business to teach you a lesson. I definitely think they want you to drink their Kool-Aid. And if this is at all about belief systems, spirituality, political beliefs, all of that, this is an attention-seeking person that may play dirty and even be a little bit of a like instigator, which is not at all what a hierophant or a leader should do. And the truth is, you're the real hierophant. You're the one that Spirit is walking with at this time, even if it means you have to walk alone. Even if it means you have to walk alone, Scorpio, and you feel ostracized in some way from this Mean Girls Club, it is a test of boundaries and faith. It is not going to be clear to you at this time why this is happening, and it will hurt. But any rejection or anything that you've pulled out of or anything that didn't work out, it was to protect you in the long run. But I don't think this person is done messing with you. Ugh, that sucks. This Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords have come out for you in the past. And I'm not sure, like, you need to turn that around and let it be you. You be the Queen of Swords. Be very direct, protect your heart, say what you got to say what you said, and then go. And the Queen of Wands is, look, I'm an independent person and I serve my justice by breaking away from an antiquated system that's stuffy and controlling and that I don't want to have anything to do with. I think you guys are very renegade right now. I think you're the outlaw. I think you're the rebel, and other people might not understand you and they're going to come after you for that. Weird and tough, very much so. I'm pulling for you, Scorpio. I believe in you guys, my luminous warriors. I've actually been in scenarios like this before, and it sucks, and I understand. I hope that you manage to have good holidays despite being ostracized, maybe talked about by someone that, honestly, I just see kind of a vengeful, angry bitch here that just wants to get her way. And just stay away from that person, okay? They're not your friend. Spirit will lead you towards the right people. They will. And I'm here for you too, Scorpio. That's your message. I hope it resonates. Hope it helps. They're pulling back. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Scorpio. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.